This is how to assemble a battery. Assemble a battery using iron 2 plus iron and titanium 2 plus titanium. We're given the voltages for each of these reactions and a picture of a battery. Okay. The important thing to realize about this picture is that the negative sign is the compartment where the anode is. The positive sign is the compartment that we call the cathode. Okay? We can also assign the reactions. The more positive one is the cathode. So I am going to choose my iron 2 plus as my cathode because it is closer to a positive value than my titanium. My titanium I am going to choose as my anode. So let me write underneath each compartment what's occurring. Reduction occurs in the cathode. So my iron 2 plus, written just like it is, iron 2 plus aqueous, plus 2 electrons going to iron solid is perfect. That's what's going on in the cathode. My anode is oxidation, so this reaction I have to flip. So this is titanium solid going to titanium 2 plus aqueous plus 2 electrons. So I am going to flip this one before I put it in the anode in order to make it an oxidation. Okay? So, there are a number of questions. I'm sure you can figure out which compartment is the anode for my labeling. Which compartment do the potassium ions migrate toward? Okay. This refers to the salt bridge. Okay? The salt bridge has potassium and chloride. And as a general rule of thumb, for the salt bridge, B-R-I-D-G-E, there we go, the cation migrates to the cathode. It just always works out that way. Okay? At least for a galvanic cell. We are making a spontaneous battery. So, my potassium is going to go toward the cathode, okay? And the reason is that I have Fe2 plus aqueous reacting away, and I have to replace that positive charge somehow. I'm going to replace it with the potassium, okay? The anion in the salt bridge migrates to the anode, always for a galvanic cell. So that would be my chloride, okay? Let's see. In which compartment does the metal electrode become smaller as the reaction proceeds? Let's look at each reaction. Okay, particular reaction, if I am making solid, this means my electrode gets larger. Okay? So, the cathode is going to get larger as the reaction occurs. Okay? This one, you notice I am reacting solid. So, this means my electrode gets smaller. I'm taking my electrode, which was solid, and turning it into aqueous that floats around in solution. Okay? So, that's what's happening. My anode in compartment A is getting smaller. Okay? Let's see. The reactions are written underneath each one. I'm sure you can figure that out. What about the net redox reaction? Oh, well, that's easy enough. My anode reaction is my titanium solid going to titanium 2 plus 2 electrons. My cathode reaction is my Fe2 plus 2 electrons going to Fe solid. And those very nicely cancel out. Electrons in versus electrons out. So I would write my reaction just like this, where I have Fe2 plus aqueous plus titanium solid going to Fe solid plus titanium 2 plus aqueous. And as far as my E cell at standard state, that would be E cathode minus E anode. So that would be, my cathode is minus 0.44 minus a minus 1.63. That is going to be plus 1.19 volts. And that's how you assemble a battery given two redox pairs.